reached the voicemail box of...
Yo, Rod, it's Derek. It's been a minute, man. I know I've been out here doing my thing like a young adult, but I see you out here grinding too. Hit me up when you get a chance.
Yeah. Just a YA. 9 years old, my mama picked up my clothes.
What's good, y'all? I'm Rodney.
And I'm Derek.
And this is a brand new channel called
RJ Relates.
Now, this is going to be a serious channel. We're going to sit up here and talk about depression,
relationships,
goals, views on life,
dreams,
everything, basically that like young adults such as ourselves go through. And I feel like there's not really a YouTube channel out there that's really discussing things that we all go through on a regular basis, stuff that we don't really talk about, stuff that we don't really tell other people, even our closest friends,
So this channel is a safe space for all of us just to connect.
That's right. So I'm basically going to be asking him questions. He's going to give his full opinion, and I'm going to also give my full opinion as well.
Nothing but the real.
And that's right. So it's going to be 100% honest. We're not going to pull any punches. We're not going to lie. We're going to be straight up real here and tell you straight up, how we feel.
Right.
And, I feel like this is going to be a channel that's going to relate to like everybody. Everybody that's like, young, aspiring, trying to figure out who they are, trying to find a sense of themselves, trying to find like an identity.
At the end of the day, we just want to try and help.
Exactly. We're 22 years old. So, we're still trying to figure out our shit, trying to figure out our life. And we hope to just, express what we go through on a regular basis and how we feel on the world and the society as a whole.
What you go through
all of you guys
is what we go through.
Moving on. So, having said everything, we're going to get onto it. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and follow us and tell everybody about us. Because, we're really trying to make some history here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make this get real big. So, with all that respect,
let the show begin.
So, Derek.
Yes, Rodney.
Why do you think people fall into depression?
It could be a lot of things. What I do know is there is something deep down that they're missing. One of the things that I do feel as though causes depression is definitely social media. Because everyone on social media will always post, what their wins and their success and whatever they want to flaunt and show off and, announce and stuff like that. Like and that's cool and all, but no one ever wants to, show off their losses or what they had to go through or who they had to lose or how much sleep they lost or none of that really. So I do feel social media is a factor of depression. It also could be something from within as well, whether it's family or friend or just a lack of something that you want in your life. That's what I feel like, causes depression. I know when I was younger, I was depressed a lot because due to materialistic things.
Yeah.
So I just
like what?
Like I just didn't have a lot. Like whether it was the nicest shoes or the nicest clothes. I definitely did not have the nicest shoes or the nicest clothes. I'll tell you that much. But yeah. So that's what causes my depression. Only because that did result to me being bullied a lot. So that's another topic for another day. But anyway.
Oh, we'll get there eventually.
Not eventually. Eventually. I don't know about tonight, but eventually. Yeah, I just feel like depression just comes from a lot of things, really. And honestly, even though my depression was kind of different, everyone has the reasons why they're depressed. So I can't speak for everyone, but I can just speak from my own personal experience. So, yeah. What about you?
I think that, as a whole, I feel like we all are like depressed because I feel like it all starts with the way we grew up. I feel like, whether it's from our parents, whether it's from, maybe not being like the best or maybe you having to do competition, or saying like maybe siblings or trying to fight for your parents' affections. I do think social media is a real huge part. I feel like every time we see somebody on social media, we're like comparing ourselves to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like
And by the way, good for you. If you want to post your announcements and win, that's awesome for you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Like, there's no shame in that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, like, obviously, not everybody gets married at the same age and stuff like that, of course. But like, there's some people that are like on there engaged, people that you know, I know, are already engaged and stuff, and you just look like, damn, wow. They're doing big things, or they got this promotion, they're starting at their, career job, and you scroll and you look at that, you're like, wow. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing with my life?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of like, it makes you think a little bit, but we don't really talk about it. We just think it. You know what I'm saying?
We think it and we judge ourselves and we criticize ourselves and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's something we really got to work on. And
it's all like a self-esteem, issue going back, way to as a kid. Like, how much did you get as a kid? Did you get like the attention you deserved? Did you get the attention that you may have needed? Were you not really getting that much affection from your parents or love, or how distant were you with anybody around? You know what I mean? Were you always alone? Were you always trying to fit in? You know what I'm saying? Because it could be very hard to fit in, and that's what's really hard about growing up as a kid, regardless of whether you're poor, rich, or not. It's hard, and it's definitely a topic that is kind of hard to talk about because it's difficult, because nobody really expresses it. So you're basically just you basically go through, your life figuring it out yourself, but you never feel like you could come up with the answer. And that's kind of like the most frustrating thing of all.
I do think that if there are those having children, creating families and stuff like that, I do think it's really important to show them, like, be a parent, like, really be a good parent, like, really be there for them. Let them know, like, hey, like, you don't have to have this and this and that and that. Like, you don't have to prove anything to anyone, really. Let them know that as long as the love is there within that specific individual and you show them that love, and, you don't have to make them become someone that they're not, so that's just me.
Exactly. That's where it starts. I was depressed for, I think a long time, and honestly, I knew it, but I didn't really express it. I always just tried to kind of just see if I can get out of it. And I tried to fit in. I tried to be cool. I tried to do everything I possibly could to get out of that depression. And honestly, I always felt like there was an empty hole. It never really got better, and no matter how hard I tried, I just felt like, I was never going to get to where I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? But I had to find myself, and I had to figure out what I could do that make what makes you happy individually? What makes me want to keep moving forward? What makes me want to be a better person? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I look at relationships and I try to use a relationship to make me feel better. But in reality, you can't make a relationship make yourself feel better. You got to feel better by yourself, or otherwise you're never going to feel that hole in your heart.
And that's something I feel like that kind of relates to me as well. Because when I was depressed, for that long time period, it was just about me trying to impress others, or me trying to get my face out there, me trying to just let people know who I am, instead of me being that loser or stuff like that, or me trying to be that popular guy. Like, that was just me trying to be recognized. And whenever I see someone who I felt as though was like, he's that guy or she's that girl, I was like, wow, like, I wish that can be me. Like, I wish I can get that attention a little bit. And that kind of caused my depression. Because, again, I didn't have the nicest things. And to be honest, I still don't have the nicest things. I mean, I'm at a place where I don't really need to prove anything to anyone. So I don't have to do that anymore. But back then, I didn't see it back then. So it was kind of, it was difficult. So I definitely can relate to that. And that kind of caused my depression.
Do you think you're out of your depression now, or do you think you still have some in it?
I do feel as though I'm in a better place. I don't think I really am as depressed. I mean, sometimes I do get a little disappointed, be like, hey, damn, like, I wish I could be there, or I wish I could do that, But at the end of the day, it's more so like where I want to be in life, like career-wise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to proving a point to other people, I absolutely do not care.
What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm just letting the audience know I don't have to seek validation from others. I think that's very important, especially to the younger folks, to kids, teenagers. You don't have to prove not a thing.
Definitely.
Not a damn thing to anyone.
Not a damn thing.
So, but
only one you gotta prove shit to is yourself.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Damn, you tried to check me on camera.
So, like I said, but yeah, honestly, like, I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm still depressed a little bit, like, you know, in and out. Sometimes you just go through the day and you just feel like, damn, man, like, you look at some people and you're like, damn, man, I want to be there. I want to be there now. And, you know, sometimes you just got to take a step back and just know that, like, you're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? As long as you put in that work and that effort, eventually, you know, you're going to get there.
You got to trust the process.
You got to trust the process. You got to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just, you know, some people go faster than others. Some people go slower than others. That's okay.
It's your own journey.
You know what I'm saying? You have to just take your pace and take your time to what you got to do. And sometimes it's hard, you know?
Yeah, that process definitely creates, it creates character.
Yeah.
It really creates character.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, when you have a lot of issues growing up, they're still kind of in you. Like, you develop issues as a kid, and they're still in you. And as you, like, you know, go into, like, an adult and stuff like that, you kind of take those issues and amplify them. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's what, like, you know, I try to work on. Like, I have flaws and stuff like that. I try to work on it. I try to make myself a better person. I try to make myself, you know, understand other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to just look at things from one point of view. I like to look at everybody's perspective.
Like, keep an open mind.
Yeah, keep an open mind.
I got you.
So, for anyone out there who's struggling, you know, like I said, you can always, you know, message one of us, Ronnie_TE. That's my IG. You know, whatever
Derek
you want.
Smillian. I'm gonna leave it right here. I know it's kind of hard to spell, but yeah.
It really is.
Okay, cool.
And, you know what I'm saying? You can always talk to us or anybody you have that's close or anybody that, you know, you feel like can just relate or, you know what I mean? It's just, sometimes you just got to figure out what you want to do and who you want to be and where it's going to take you to get there.
And it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight.
That's not.
I learned that, so. And I'm still learning that to this day. Still figuring out who I am. I know there are those who are, you know, accomplishing a lot. You know, like you said, people out here getting married, having kids. Meanwhile, I still, you know, I got to figure out what I want from Dunkin' or Starbucks so I can, you know, stay awake at work.
Starbucks?
Yeah, I like Starbucks.
Okay.
No? You don't like Starbucks?
Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm not
I like Starbucks. So.
No, that's cool. You can like whatever you want. There's no that. I mean, Starbucks is okay.
Huh?
It's okay. I mean,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna be a bitch about it, but
I'm not being a bitch.
Right,
Okay.
so, do you think
kids watch this? So, what's the next question?
Do you think everybody wants to be popular?
I feel as though I don't believe everyone wants to be popular. I believe everyone, like I said, is trying to figure out who they are. But when it comes to, again, being popular, I've come to an understanding that being popular, I don't think it's a real thing. Like, I feel like there are those people who just want to just be seen and recognized in a very loud way. But still, they just
more like a persona.
Yeah, exactly. So to those who do want to be popular, you don't have to do that. You know, you don't have to go seek validation from others. You can just be yourself and stay true to yourself. And the people who are meant to be in your life will gravitate to you. And everyone else you want to show off for, again, they're only there for the ride. You need to figure out who's there for, you know, the long run and who's there for the ride. And I had to, you know, figure that out the hard way. Yeah, I did.
Did you have a lot of friends that you felt like were only there for like certain times or certain moments in your life?
I do. I definitely did have friends who were only there for, you know, for the ride. Until I guess, you know, it just didn't work out anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it didn't hurt. It did. It did hurt. It did bother me a lot. You know, I would talk to you on the phone, heated, upset. Sometimes I would yell a lot. But yeah, and there are those who are truly there for me.
Facts.
Yeah. So, yeah, there were those who were truly there for me for the long run. So, it definitely showed me, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm definitely okay with that. I feel like those, you know, friendship breakups, I feel like friendship breakups are really, they hit worse than like relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend breakups, in my opinion.
What?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It hits different.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
It's worse with an ex.
Okay. Well, that could be another topic for another day. But
I mean,
anyway.
I'm just saying, like, if you got an ex that you like broke out with, like, you love that girl, nah.
I mean, I get it. You don't think friendship breakups are like...
No, friendship breakups are,
You don't think they're worse than relationship breakups? I don't know, because it's your...
It depends. Like, if you have like a
Oh, not just some... Okay, go ahead.
Like if you were dating somebody for a long time, like for like 4 years or some shit, or something like that. Or it was like an on and off thing. It was constant. And then like she cheated on you or some shit. You know what I mean? And then you guys break up. Like that's like, yo. Like that's bad.
But what about...
You know what I mean? But a friendship breakup, now if it's like your best friend that you've been friends with for like years.
That's what I'm saying.
That's hard. But if it's somebody you were friends with for like 6 months.
I mean
like
different.
even like 2 years, I guess, but I feel like, all right, like if you're still like consistent, like say like, you know, you see people on a regular and that's your friend and then you guys break up, yeah, that's very hard. You know what I mean? But what if it's like one of those friendships that like you're friends but you kind of drift apart and you're not really talking anymore? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that wouldn't be as hard. You know what I mean? But like I said, like if you just had a friendship and it was a long lasting one and then it just ended like that. That does hurt because like, yo, that was my boy. Y'all, you know, everything and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's your best friend.
If it's your best friend.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's your best friend, it's
yeah,
like,
alright.
Yo, like for years, your best friend, and someone you confided in, you told a lot to, and I don't know, like that person's supposed to be like a family.
Yeah,
like
family.
your best friend, and for that to like end, like one day we're best friends and another day we're just like strangers.
Yeah.
And then we told each other so much, and like I know so much about you, and we don't talk.
Yeah, that is kind of like
that's kind of frustrating.
But I don't know. I'm still friends with like all my like close friends. So
I'm talking about like your best friends though. Like I mean, I don't know. It depends how many
best friends. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's why you need to keep your circle small.
Yeah, I had to.
Because if you keep it small, you ain't gotta worry about all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still friends with my friends. Like what? Almost like I got friends I've been with for like 10 years, 8 years, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about keeping your circle small, realizing who your real day ones is. You know who them fake ones are. You know exactly who they are.
Yeah, you know who they are from the jump, but don't try to stick around just hoping
they sit up
change.
and be there when that shit is sweet. Then when everything turns around, they go what they do.
Like I said, they're for the ride. They're just there for the ride.
But that's how it is with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't realize that, or they do, but they kind of just put up with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's also another issue that people feel like they need an acceptance, or they feel like they feel like they might need a certain person in their life because it gravitates to other things. But in reality, if that person is not good for you overall mentally,
you gotta cut them off.
then you gotta cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fucking with your head. You know what I mean? That's stopping your growth. You know, like you know what I mean? You can't have people in your life that are causing stress in it.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's not supposed to be like that.
It's
like,
not.
Friendships or relationships.
Or using you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not supposed to be like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I need you to take me to this party real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, we haven't talked in like 3 months, but hey.
And they come,
I got you.
Pick me up.
Hey bro, you the realest dog. You know what I'm saying? We've been best friends since day one. Nigga, I ain't seen you in like half a year. Fuck out of here. So shit like that.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, man, but that's just the world we live in, and
unfortunately,
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like when we discuss these things, you know, hopefully, you know, things can change for the better. You never know. Like some people can like realize things if, you know, we talk about it like we talking about it, hashing it out like we hashing it out, and that's our goal here. Our goal here is to just express how everybody feels, or how some people feel, or most people feel.
Yeah.
That's the goal here. You know, we're not saying what we're doing is right or wrong. We're just expressing how we feel.
And we go, and we're still learning to this day. We're still trying to understand how, this thing called life works. Where everyone's moving at their own different pace, and it's okay. So some of us are here, some of us are there, but we're all equal, but it's just this is not a race. It's a journey. Everyone's on their own journey.
Exactly.
So.
Now for the last question today, is mental health not taken seriously enough?
To answer that question, I do not believe mental health is being taken serious enough these days. Unfortunately, I feel there are people who, especially again, also when it comes to social media, people would go on social media and really express how important mental health is, especially when there is someone who passes away. But the next week, everyone just still, there goes cyberbullying. There's this person clowning that person. It's just life is short, and I feel like if you're not okay, like mentally, if you're not okay, take a break. Just take a break. Put yourself first. If there's a party that you have to go to, cancel it. If you have a wedding, definitely cancel it. Mental health is always first.
I had to be definitely for the wedding.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Oh, really? Did I say definitely?
Yeah, you said definitely for the wedding.
Well, hey, listen. Weddings are very stressful.
I've never been to one. Shit.
Really?
No, I've never been to one.
I've been to my dad's wedding. Oh no, I went to my friend's wedding as well, but she sent me the wrong address, so I went to another person's wedding. Yeah, that was very weird. And I called off work. I called off work that day. You know what? Let's not talk about it. Anyway, yeah, mental health is very serious. I don't think it's being taken serious. People will go online and say, "Oh my God, mental health is so serious. It's so surreal. Please be nice. Please be kind to others." And then they just do the complete opposite like 5 days later. So I do think please take care of yourself. There are people around you that love you. So I just feel like take care of yourself, for you, so you can be better, just, for yourself. And for those around you who love you, because the people around you who love you definitely want to see you win. And they want to see you in a much better space. So, just take care of yourself. Because I know I'd hate to have anyone in my circle, be, at the lowest point of their lives. I want everyone in my team, everyone that I know, I want all of you guys to win.
Yeah.
I want all of you guys to be on top. That's it. That's all I want in my life.
All right.
But always just be sure if you need someone to talk to, or reach out to us. I may not know everything. I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Or I may not be the smartest person I know, but I can definitely help. I can definitely try. I can listen, or in this case, read. Because if you're gonna reach out to us, 9 times out of 10, you'll just probably DM us or message us, and I'm gonna be reading it, not hearing it. Unless you send me a voice memo. I am a fan of voice memos.
I'm not.
Yeah, I do. Insider. But still, but yeah, still, just if you need someone to talk to, we're here to listen. So
we are. I think mental health also is not taken seriously. I feel like it's kind of taken as like a joke, or like you're weak, and it really shouldn't be that case, because if your mind isn't right, you're not going to be right.
Right, exactly.
So I feel like we as people have to start realizing that we have to have our mentality strong. Otherwise, we're not going to be strong, and we're not going to be able to excel. We have to be able to, believe in our strength and our power and our self-esteem. You know what I mean? Like, it all starts with, yourself, me, you, anybody.
Right.
And it's really not taken seriously. It's just almost like if you feel like you're depressed, or you feel like you just can't do it all for one moment, it's like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you, why are you like this? You didn't have a terrible life or a shitty life. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I didn't have a life that I felt like I was confident, or I didn't have any self-esteem. I wasn't brought up or accepted. I wasn't supported. I didn't have no type of support. You know what I'm saying? in myself or who I am as a person, or whenever I wanted to do something or be something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So your mental health is everything. You know what I mean? Everything to developing you as a character, as a person, as a human being. And if we sit up here and still ignore that and get on people who are trying to help themselves improve, if we get on those people, then we're not helping the cause. We're hurting the cause.
Right.
And that's the problem. A lot of people kind of take it for laughs, take it for fun, especially older like people, you know, because I guess, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, 60s,
generation.
Yeah, it was a different whole generation. So, you know, they couldn't say stuff like that. If they did, they'd be like, hey, you know, shut up. You can't be talking like that. You know, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't even express themselves. So when they hear young people like ourselves talking like that, they're like, yo, like, why are you being, you're soft. Like, what's wrong? You're weak.
Especially with men. I do feel like when it comes to mental health in men, I think men are going to be viewed as weak, especially because they're they're supposed to be portrayed as strong or no feelings, they're like not emotional, like, you know, none of
and
that.
that's what makes it really hard for men. We can't even express ourselves. We have to keep it hidden in.
Or the phrase "boys don't cry," like,
yeah,
please don't pass it on to your children.
Yes. Do not, you know what I'm saying, in the cycle of hatred, in the cycle of pain. You know what I mean? You be the first in your family to make a difference. You know, don't settle for anything less. You do the best that you are capable of.
Right.
And that's all that we all can do. That's all any of us should do. You know, so basically whenever you go through things, you realize if you, like he said, you take a break, you need some time off, you need whatever you need to do to get your mind right, you do it. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to move forward if this isn't moving.
That's what I'm saying. You got yourself at the end of the day. You came to this world alone, unless you're a twin. You came to this world alone, and you're going to leave alone. So what? You gave me that side eye.
What?
You gave me a side eye.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
everyone saw that.
It was like a reaction. So.
Okay, so like I was saying, yeah, just take care of yourself, you know, because you have you at the end of the day. So.
And never be ashamed to express how you feel.
Never be ashamed of who you are.
Yes. Always remember that you are important. You always will be important. And no matter what anybody says, you're the best, you're the best you. You're the best to ever do it.
Stay true to yourself.
Stay confident and stay humble.
And love yourself.
Love yourself.
You are loved.
You are. And if some people don't believe that, some people aren't giving you that positive energy,
cut them off.
Cut them off.
ASAP. Don't even wait. Don't even try. It's not your job to change them. Hoping that they'll be better. You're not their father or mother.
You're not. You gotta worry about yourself. And if yourself ain't right, you ain't never gonna be right. And that's what we all have to realize as people.
I mean, that's what we're doing. We're trying to. So
yeah.
We don't have all the answers.
We don't have all the answers. We're still trying to improve ourselves. We're still trying to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a sacred place. We all gonna sit up here, express our opinions, talk. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get 100% us.
Facts. No lies, no bull. Everything's straight up real.
That's the truth.
Is it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, why would you?
I know.
Are we gonna lie to them?
I'm playing.
Okay. Well.
Of course not. I would never be. I would never lie like that.
Okay. I mean, you don't tell the truth all the time, man.
Or whenever I ever not, I'm telling the truth, Derek.
So you never lied to me? Is that what you're saying?
I never done a serious lie.
So you never lied to? So you lied to me?
No, well, yeah, but it wasn't like a.
All right.
It wasn't like a.
That's not the point. You've lied to me before. A lot, so. Which is fine. I mean, for the amount of years we've been friends, I mean.
I'm pretty sure you've done the same thing. So.
Okay, we're not talking about me.
I
didn't come on here and say that.
So you could call me out.
No, we're not talking about me. I didn't come sit up here and just say, okay, all right.
But you know what? We're working on ourselves. So you know what?
Like I said, we're not perfect.
Like I said,
we're not perfect.
I'm gonna stop being a quote unquote liar. But
I didn't call you a liar. I'm just saying that you lied to me before. I didn't call you a liar.
Yeah, I lied to you before. Actually, I don't remember. Like, what if I lied? Like, nah.
I mean, you lied to me before, man.
Yeah, but it's probably like something like non-serious.
Okay, yeah, but it's still a lie. I'm not saying.
You're right.
No.
Have you ever had like a serious lie with me?
A serious lie?
Like a serious lie.
I don't think so. No, I don't know.
Would you consider not telling, like you did something and like you told the, like say you did something, right? You're like, and you were ashamed of that shit. You were ashamed of that shit, right? You didn't tell me. You just kept it to yourself. That's not a lie, right?
That's not a lie.
That's not a lie. Yeah, I know.
You just didn't tell me your secret.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, so clearly we have some things to talk about by the time we end this video. So, yeah. Is it time?
Yeah, we're about done now.
Well, thanks again for listening in on us. I'm Derek.
And I'm Rodney. And you can check us out again. Again, you can reach out to any of us. You know what I'm saying? Rodney_TE, that's my IG.
Derek Simillion. He's gonna leave our IG names right here, so yeah, reach out.
So you know what I'm saying? If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. We really appreciate the feedback. Whatever you guys want to talk about or express, leave them down in the comments below. And we'll be able to tell you how we feel.
Alright, thank you for listening to RJ Relates.
RJ Relates. See you next time.
I'm just a young adult trying to make the right moves. I'm just a young adult trying to make it as you.